Hey, good morning guys. This is the Tech Prepper. First, I hope everybody's doing well. It's been, about 5 weeks now since we've been on lockdown, and that brings me to the subject of this video. So in an earlier video, I was talking about the Survival Medicine Handbook, and I'm spending about maybe 20 minutes each night just reading a section on its own, and I'm jumping around the book. And one of the areas that I was reading last night was on, or not last night, but a few days ago, was on burns. And it's about 4 pages. And what I realized was I have a gap in my preps. So as a prepper, I've been prepping for about 4 years, and it's been a very gradual process that I've been building up at preps. So I started with the basics, a little bit of water, a little bit of food, a little bit of first aid. And then I worked on my kits. So I started with my everyday carry, the stuff at home, the car kits, the go bags, and over time I built those out. And I got to the point where I felt very comfortable that I had everything I needed. So while reading the section on burn kits, or how to treat burns, I realized that I had a gap. One was in my knowledge and understanding of how to treat it. 2 was in the set of tools and items I could use to treat it. So what I did was I have a good understanding now of how to identify 1st degree, 2nd degree, and 3rd degree burns. I know how to respond to it, but then I realized that there were some pieces that were missing from my core kit. And got a couple of things here that came in Amazon last night. And the first is just burn cream with lidocaine, and this is actually quite nice as they are single serve packets, so these fit nicely in the Altoids kit and all the medical kits, and they're not terribly expensive. This one has 2 active ingredients, the second being lidocaine, which is a local anesthetic, so it basically is designed for topical use on the skin and basically acts as a numbing agent. And the other one is, I think it's, the short term is BZK. I'm not going to even try to pronounce the full word, but it's just an antiseptic for first aid use. So this now will be distributed amongst my various kits. And then the other one I picked up was Second Skin Moist Burn Pads. These are made from sterile water, and they do not stick to the wound. So it's a very nice way to dress 1st degree and 2nd degree burns. There are other applications as well. So in addition to me understanding how to use them, I physically did not have these in my kit, and right now they are still available and still very inexpensive. I also picked up a topical first aid spray so that it's no contact, whereas the cream I actually do have to make some light contact with the area that I'm treating. One other thing to note, again, about this book is just I'm amazed by the amount of information density that's included in the Survival Medicine Handbook. And I'll put a link in the description. And I never understood what SPF was. So this is the rating that's on sunscreen and sunblock. And the F in SPF, or sun protection factor, for those of you who are looped into mathematics, factor just means multiplication. So the way to read an SPF reading is basically the typical burn time without any type of protection is 20 minutes before a 1st degree burn starts to set in. So like a redness of the skin. So you take the 20 minutes and you multiply that by, you take the factor of the SPF number. So 20 minutes times SPF 30 will give you 600 minutes. And that's the amount of time that you can have exposure without getting burned. So if we divide 600 minutes by 60 minutes per hour, hold on, let me see here. Oh, we get 10 hours, yeah. So 600 minutes divided by 60 minutes, we get 10 hours of protection. So anyways, like I said, there's a lot that I've learned in the last couple days is basically the takeaways are understanding when you have a gap in your prep, closing that gap, and really the only way to understand the gap is to continue to expand your knowledge and your skill set. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, do all that jazz. But more than anything, be strong, be safe, and think about your gaps in your prep. Take care all.